This is a dried seahorse. I soaked the seahorse in hot water for about 10 minutes to soften it. Then I opened its belly and found a bunch of stuff inside. Looking closer and using a microscope, I discovered something quite surprising.
Fishy science.
Today, we're diving into the mysterious world of how seahorses reproduce. Seahorses stand out as some of the most unique fish in the ocean. They're really special, not just in the way they look and act, but also in how they mate and have babies. Ta-da! To show you the special way seahorses reproduce, here we have a female and a male. Notice only one of these seahorses has a bulge at the bottom of its belly. This area, where seahorses carry their babies, is called the brood pouch. The surprising part is that the male seahorse has this brood pouch. Seahorses are the only animals in the world where males carry and give birth to the babies. To get why male seahorses are so unique, we need to start with how seahorses mate. First off, seahorses are famous for their beautiful dance before they mate. During mating season, they spend a lot of time, about 8 hours, swimming and dancing together. After their dance, they're ready to mate, facing belly to belly. There's a hole at the top of the male's brood pouch. The female seahorse puts her egg-laying tube into this hole and transfers her eggs into it. So, the eggs meet the sperm inside the male's brood pouch, and that's where they start to grow. That means, inside the male's brood pouch, you often find eggs and baby seahorses. To check this out, we softened dried seahorses in hot water, then took a closer look. It smelled like boiling dried fish. Next, I cut open the brood pouch. Inside, there was a lot of stuff. I took it out, mixed it with water, and looked under a microscope. To my surprise, these were all developing baby seahorses. It was dried, so it's not in the best shape. You can notice that its eyes and tail have somewhat developed. Male seahorses carry their young in a special pouch for more than 3 weeks. When the babies are ready, the male releases them into the water. Watching a seahorse give birth is really something. You can see the babies popping out of the pouch hole. Interesting, isn't it? You might be thinking, but if it's pregnant and giving birth, shouldn't it be female? Actually, the simplest way to tell females from males in biology is by looking at their reproductive cells. Male seahorses produce moving sperm, and the structure of their reproductive organs clearly shows who's male. So the one with the pouch is definitely a male. What's even more astonishing is that the male seahorses not only carry eggs in their pouch, but also develop a structure inside that acts like a mammal's placenta, allowing gas and nutrients to exchange between the babies and the father. This process is so much like real pregnancy. Interesting, isn't it? At the end of their pregnancy, male seahorses can give birth to anywhere from 100 to 1,000 little ones at a time. That's a lot for a full litter. But sadly, not many baby seahorses make it to adulthood. However, seahorses have a neat trick to help with this. They start having babies again right after giving birth and can have several groups of babies throughout the year. This way, even though not many babies survive each time, having lots of babies increases the chance that some will grow up. Some types of seahorses stick with the same partner, which makes people think they're quite romantic. However, not all seahorse species are like this. Seahorses sure are mysterious, right? I wanted to show you what's inside a seahorse, but since this one was dried and not looking great, we'll save that for another time. If you're curious about why seahorses are considered fish, check out our previous video. That's it for this video. If you found it interesting, please subscribe to our channel. This was Fishy Science, uncovering the mysteries of science.